And if you are just joining us, well, I'd like to welcome you to what is called one of the best kept secrets right now in the industry. Rocket Cash Cycler is an opportunity, I believe, for everybody. Before I get into that, very briefly, I want to go over exactly who I am and who's going to be talking to you tonight. Well, my name is Billy Funk. I'm here in Chicago. It is a nice and warm 32 degrees here in Chicago, and well, that's not too warm at all. But we got a lot of exciting things going on here in Rocket Cash Cycler that's firing me up and keeping me all nice and warm. And we got Cindy, Doreen, Keith. We got a ton of people in the house. We got David Bates all the way from England who stayed up. It's 1 in the morning now in England, and David Bates decided to stay up and check out Rocket Cash Cycling and the company overview. So welcome, David. Welcome, everybody. So why is this opportunity so exciting? What's making this, something that's just, going around the industry and, kind of starting a whole snowball effect? Well, one of the things is you've never seen anything quite like it. You have the ability to spend $315 one time where you're not paying any auto ships, there's no hidden fees, and take that $315 and turn it into $5,000 multiple times. Well, that's what's really exciting a lot of people. The availability of it being worldwide and having a global opportunity in your hands, that's exciting some other people. The products, the tools. I mean, we've got over $2,200 in value with our products and marketing tools. You're going to see that we've got some fantastic lead capture tools, a contact manager, and a Skype scraper that I believe is second to none, and then a RCC Success Library that has got some absolutely fantastic ebooks and audiobooks, some of the best of the best. So that's exciting some people. And then, of course, the compensation plan. We've got an extremely lucrative 2x2 to a 2x3 hybrid that's paying out over 94.5% to the field. And guess what, guys? That money's being paid out daily. There's no waiting a week, 2 weeks, or even a month with this. If you make your money on a Wednesday, if you make $1,000, you get to withdraw that money on that Wednesday. So that's pretty cool. So we got a lot of exciting things. Let me break down the numbers for you guys. Well, here today we are the 14th day of March. And what is it about Rocket Cash Cycling? Well, these stats are actually about 2 weeks old. 2 weeks ago we had just over 4,000 members. As of right now, we've got well over 5,000 members, and that number that you see on the screen, $619,000 being paid out to the field, well, it's actually closer to $900,000. Yeah, let me stop right there, and let's take a moment to actually analyze those numbers. We're about 11 weeks old, okay? We've got just over 5,000 members, and the company has paid out over $900,000 to the field. Guys, that's almost unheard of. Those numbers they're earth-shattering. I've never seen numbers like that in the industry, and we've got members that have made $300,000 to over $60,000 in the last 60 days. Our launch date was December 18th, 2012, and our Alexa rating was at 104,000 2 weeks ago, and our USA Alexa rating was at 25,000, and I'm guessing that those numbers have increased. So let's get into the brass tacks. What is it about this top-notch skyscraper and products that you got going on here, Billy? Well, the skyscraper software is phenomenal. Guys, to tell you a little brief history of my Skype experience, about 5 weeks ago, I was not on Skype. The only times I had ever been on Skype was at family parties to say hello to my sister in San Antonio. And I went from 0 contacts to 3,700 in the last 5 weeks because of these two products right here. XSky and the Skyscraper. XSky has been used by entrepreneurs all over the world for the past couple of years. People have been paying $25 a month and have happily been paying that. You can manage and organize your contacts with it. It helps you find and meet new people, and it's got push-button automation. Now, you get a lifetime license with both of these when you come into RCC, which is truly incredible. So now, the Skyscraper, as you can see, it's associated with the Skype Ninja. It allows you to search for keywords. It can create unlimited amount of leads for you, and it can send out messages right from XSky to the masses with one push of the button. And that's how I've generated the contacts on Skype. The two go hand in hand. I've never seen two products or two tools that have absolutely revolutionized what I think is the last frontier of social media, Skype. There's 500 million people on Skype. At any given moment, 30 million people are on there, and you've got an opportunity to reach them with one push of the button, which is truly phenomenal. So let's get into our kind of best kept secret here. over 150 audiobooks that are downloadable. Ebooks are also included. Guys, we're not talking about The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. We are talking about some of the best personal development philosophers. See, when I look at this industry, I look for two things. I believe that every person that's an entrepreneur, everybody that's a business builder, should be working on two things. A, they should be working on their list continuously, and B, they should be working on themselves continuously. And so we've got both components right here in RCC. We've got the list builder with our two software tools with Skype, and we've got the success library, which is what I want to say is the best personal development library I have ever seen. I mean, to have Anthony Robbins, Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, Robert Kiyosaki, Zig Ziglar, Joel Osteen, Timothy Ferriss, Paul McKenna, Dale Carnegie, Stephen Covey, to have all those guys at your fingertips at any given moment, to be able to tap into their knowledge, to their wisdom, and their experience. Well, I've spent a whole lot more than $315 on some of the audiobooks and books that you see on the screen right now. And you've got an opportunity today to not get them for, $2,200, because here's the value, guys. Here's the value proposition. This is what I look for. This is my first litmus test with any opportunity. What's the value proposition? What's the amount that I got to put in, and what am I getting back? Well, if you see on the screen, not even the retail value, but kind of on a less optimistic value. The Skype Ninja training course, the Skyscraper, the Marketing Software with X-Guy, and the Success Training Library of over 177 audiobooks is worth well over $2,200. In fact, if there was no compensation plan beyond that, if this presentation ended right here, I would say yes to RCC. I would say yes, absolutely. What do I got to do? How much is it going to cost me to get those tools? And if you told me that it would only cost me $315, I would say, where do I sign? Because I believe you're getting the value right there, whether you actually take this compensation plan and take this opportunity and share it with other people. If you utilize the tools that we have at our fingertips, okay, you're getting your value right away with this opportunity. But guess what? There is an opportunity behind it. There is a compensation plan that people are getting very, very excited about, and there are some people about to make some fast cash. We've got Michael and Jen. They're at the top of their 2x2. They are about, I would say, probably a few hours away from making $1,000. We've got several other people in their 2x2s. We got people that are just about to cycle their 2x3s. We got a lot of exciting things going on with this team. And before I break down this compensation plan, let me just tell you this. The first time I saw it, it was very confusing to me. And the second time I saw it, this compensation plan was very confusing to me. Same with the third time. So you don't have to understand this compensation plan in depth in order to make any money with RCC. The only thing that you need to understand is that you need to go out there and reach to and teach to. Go out there and find two people, okay, and help them do the same thing, and you're going to be very successful with this opportunity. So what we have here is a reverse force matrix. If you see on the screen, you're like, wow, that looks kind of confusing. Well, of course, it looks confusing, but it's very simple. See, when you cycle the 2x3, you go into the 2x2. And when you go into the 2x2, you earn $5,000. Well, here's how it all happens. Everybody comes into the 8 line. No matter if you start today, last week, or a month ago, or even a month from now, you're always going to start somewhere on this 8 line. See, this is a reverse force matrix. It's a 2x3, meaning that there are 3 levels of 2 people. You got a 2 line of 2 people, a 4 line of 4 people, and an 8 line of 8 people. Now, this 8 line is empty to start, and it gets filled up because all the people on the board are all working together to fill those remaining spots. So let's say you came in and you were the 5th position. Here's the cool thing. You're never alone in this opportunity. You're never, ever alone. All the people that you see on this screen right now, they're all working with you to fill those remaining spots. That spot, and that spot. So there's 12 of you working together to fill 3 spots. As you can guess, it could probably happen very quickly, and it does happen very quickly if everybody does work as a team. Let's say you're a go-getter. Let's say you're Keith Holiday or maybe David Bates or Cindy, and you want to go out there and you want to take and make a name for yourself. You want to create a story. So you go out and you find your 2 people right away. Well, you got an opportunity to actually take advantage of our rocket booster. You can turn your rocket red and actually shoot past anybody that's not red yet, that's green or blue. And how that happens is because you turn your rocket red, you are qualified. If your rocket is blue, you are 1 person qualified. And if your rocket is green, you're not qualified yet. So here's the whole goal. Turn your rocket red. Because when you do so, when the board fills up, you have an opportunity to rocket boost past people. Now, here you are on the 2 line. You're working together with all the people on the board, okay, to fill those remaining 8 spots. When that happens, okay, you then move up to your own top position of a 2x3 Earth Pay Center. Yes, Doreen, I see that it is confusing, and don't worry. We do these every Tuesday and Thursday nights, and the more you see it, the less confusing it is. And remember, you don't have to actually understand this compensation plan in order to make any money with RCC. You just have to understand how to work together as a team and how to go out there and turn your rocket red and help other people turn their rocket red. So when you have fully cycled your board, you've got $300 in cash. Okay, essentially you made your money back. You also get a $315 e-pin, meaning that you get another spot in a 2x3 matrix following your sponsor. This is your clone position, that $315 e-pin that you get when you cycle the board. You also get an $1,800 entry into the Rocket 2x2. So let's move to the next one. Here's the Rocket 2x2. So if we go back really quickly, when I cycled the 2x3, okay, I followed my sponsor into his 2x2, and I also got a 315 e-pin coming back into a Rocket 2x3 following him, meaning that I have 2 spots going right now. And this is your clone position, okay? And my clone position is back at the top of the 2x3. I didn't do anything except have my team follow me there, and I'm about to have 2 spots in 2x2s, which is very, very exciting because if you're in the 2x2 and you're up here, you're about to make $5,000. And so you have an opportunity to be in multiple 2x2s, essentially taking one genealogy, one team, and cloning it over and over again and making $5,000 each time you cycle. And so if you started right here, okay, at the 4 line, and your team follows you, okay, your team follows you behind, and when you turn your rocket red by having just one person follow you, you move up to the next level. And when you're at the top, you are now in a prime position to make $5,000. How you say? Well, this is the pay line. The 4 line is the pay line. So the next person that comes in, that's $1,000. The next person that comes in, that's $1,000. Same with the next person. The 4th person that comes in, that's $2,000. So you just made $5,000 for filling up your 2x2. And you come back following your sponsor into another 2x2. I realize how confusing this is while I'm actually saying it. But I can tell you right now, once you see this, okay, in your back office, and once you see the boards moving, you're going to go, I get it. And if you don't, we can walk you through it. See, we work as a team here, and we truly, truly like to bless people whenever possible. You know, right now, you know, we're only sponsoring 2 people. So if you gave your link out to 2 people already, you're done giving your link out. Your next step is to turn your people's rocket red, and which is really cool because I've never seen another opportunity where people will actually give up sponsorship. If you know what I just did in another opportunity, in about a 100-day period, I put 1,000 people in, and I've got a large growing organization over there. I'm able to be on the sidelines as kind of like a coach and a cheerleader for them, saying, hey, you guys are doing awesome. Let me know if you need any water. And it's growing on its own because I went out and I developed leaders, and I taught them to develop leaders as well. And if you know that I did that in 100 days, well, think about what I can do in the next 100 days with RCC with a very powerful story. And I already have my 2 sponsor people. Jen and Mike, the Power 2 team, already have their 2 sponsor people. Same with Keith Holiday. Same with Cindy. Same with so many other people on our team. And if you do take advantage of what's about to happen, we're about to have this viral impact because everybody's stories are coming together right now. And I know this. I've been in the industry for a while. Facts only tell, but stories sell. And if you have a story and you get it down cold and you share it like it's hot, that's really what attracts the masses. That's really what is like a carrot on a stick for people to just come on over and say, what are you doing? I want to be a part of that. And we've got a lot of people on our team right now about to make some very powerful stories, and we're about to attract a whole lot of people into this opportunity, even though we've already attracted a whole lot to begin with. So, yes, this is being recorded, David. I'll get that sent out to you right after this call. Let me recap, guys. We got some fantastic products. we got the Skype Scraper, we got the X-Guide marketing software. The two go hand in hand. Remember, I went from 0 to 3,700 contacts in Skype in a 5-week period because of those two contact platforms. We got the Success Training Library, which is absolutely second to none. You can actually download those audiobooks and send them out to your team if you got teams in other organizations, and you'll get them a little motivation. We got one of the highest paying hybrids right now, paying out over 94.5% to the field. Guys, we're about to hit $1 million. We're about to hit $1 million in payout to the field. And I don't know, I haven't checked the record books, but I would imagine we're pretty close. I don't know many opportunities that have paid out in less than 3 months $1 million to the field. We got a global opportunity on our hands. Truly, the sky's the limit with this one. You can go out and reach as many people as you want and teach as many people as you want. If you reach to and teach to, you're going to be very successful at this. Go out there and find your 2 airport rides. Go out and find the 2 people that if you were stranded at your house, you didn't have a ride to the airport, you could call and they would drop what they were doing and they would come pick you up. Go out and find those 2 people, reach them, and teach them to do the same thing. And you're going to see a duplication process that just continues over and over again. And guys, I've been blessed. I've been fortunate. I really feel like God loves me too much right now. I feel blessed and highly favored because of this tremendous opportunity to create cash flow for people, to help people where they truly need it, which is cash and leads in their business and also personal development. Please, if this is your first time, get back with the person who invited you. And tell them, I want to get started today. How do I get started today and turn my rocket red? You know, enroll and share with others. It just takes 2 guys. This isn't an opportunity where you have to do massive recruiting. It's an opportunity where you can truly bless others and help out your team. And it's all about positioning and timing. You probably heard it 100 times. You know what? I'm going to say it once more. Okay, I truly believe we got one of those Microsoft moments on our hands. I believe we're in the garage with Bill Gates and his crew, and we're talking about something that's about to change people's lives. So if you want to take advantage of what I like to call a tsunami, a giant tsunami called RCC is on its way. It's a wall of wealth. You can position yourself in front of this wall of wealth, or you can let it pass you behind. I know where I'm going to be. The question is, where are you going to be? You don't need a surfboard to surf this giant wall of wealth. You've actually got the best tool available to surf it. Actually, I'll give you a couple of tools. One is your mouth. One is your voice. Take your voice and use that tool to share this with as many people as possible. Here's the other tool you got. You got the Skype Scraper and you got the X-Guide platform. So we got multiple tools that you can kind of act as a surfboard to surf this giant wall of wealth into shore. Take control of your financial future today. Get your questions answered. We're here to help, guys. We're working as a team and we're acting as a team. So this is teamwork. You know, let's start with you today. Remember, it takes teamwork to make the dream work. And, you know, I'll close with Anthony Robbins. And it's in your moments of your decision that your destiny is shaped. And I love Zig Ziglar. I love Tony Robbins. I love Jim Rohn. You know, this is one of those times, one of those opportunities where I truly see that if you help enough people get what they want, you will have everything you want. And that's that, guys. I mean, you know, I'm almost speechless about this opportunity. And as you can see, I've got a lot to say about it. And I'm excited because there's so many people out there that could truly utilize this opportunity that don't know about it yet. So with that, this is Billy Funk saying sayonara from Chicago. I hope you guys make the right decision. And, you know, let's turn those rocket reds. Let's turn those rockets red, not turn those